Hi team, our team number one, and we would like to start, and we're ready. So, Sophie, what do you think about solar energy?
In my opinion, I totally support solar energy. Although solar energy the cost is high, but once you build the solar panel, then you can have unlimited energy.
I agree with you, but I have a point to add. Because we live in Vancouver and it's not enough sun, or some locations don't have enough sun. That was why it might be a problem to build lots of stations, right? Thank you. Farida, what do you think about solar energy?
In my opinion, solar energy is a good source of energy because that's clean and then safe. And in my opinion, I believe anything comes from nature.
Mhm.
It's good for everybody. That's my belief. I'm not 100% sure.
Very nice, thank you. And I agree with you. Angel, what do you think about solar energy?
Well, I'm not really understand that, but in my opinion, I think it's good. Yeah, just like what is that? It's clean, but it's expensive for build a solar panel. But for a long time, maybe that's good for our other how to say that our children. Good for future.
Good for new generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is right. And I agree, I wholeheartedly agree. Thank you.
Okay. So now we are talking about wind power. Olga, I was wondering how do you feel about wind power energy?
I don't know about wind power lots, but when I read and on my knowledge, I know wind power, it looks not very nice, and not, it looks ugly, as I said, and it's very loud, and maybe it's good for environment, but for me personally, again, location means lots, and if it's not wind, you could not use this wind power.
I understand what you are saying, but I think wind power is the most green energy with no emission, and also is on the is can people can own the wind energy at home by their own windmill, so it's good energy.
Okay.
Okay. How about you? How about you,
Fariba.
Ferba? Sorry. How do you think about wind energy?
I'm not sure about that. As far as I know, the wind energy um, is is not possible to have it everywhere because you need to have a wind office, right? And it's as Olga said, it's very noisy and it doesn't look nice. So I don't really like it.
Okay, I agree with you. Angela, Angel, uh, how do you feel about wind energy?
If you
Wind
ask
power.
me, I would say it's good way to save energy, to produce energy. Because even though it's no sunshine, it's no solar, we still can you produce energy by wind power. So I love it, but and I watch wind power. Oh no, I watch. Is that called turbine?
Mhm.
Every day, because when I open my door, I can see that on Ghost Mountain. I don't think it's very ugly, but I'm not sure it's that very noisy.
I totally agree with you.
nuclear power, Rukia?
Uh, Sorry, I'm a little bit out of my mind.
It's okay.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Take your
Relax.
time.
Yeah,
Would you like
personally,
to ask someone else and then
That's okay.
switch back? to you?
personally, I know about nuclear power, not too much, but I know how dangerous it is. I know exactly how many people um, have been involved and have some radiation problem. So I'm not sure I would like to have it and use it more than another power like wind or solar panel, which is green. But nuclear is very dangerous. For me, personally, for me, it's very dangerous power. Sorry.
I disagree with you. It depends to people how to use it. Yeah, how do you feel about the nuclear power?
As far as I'm concerned, the nuclear energy, nuclear powers accident, and nuclear energy, nuclear waste storage and disposal is the problem. So I think nuclear energy is dangerous.
Actually, I agree and disagree somehow. Yeah, sometimes you are right. But some point I think it depends to people how to use it. If you use it properly, so it's not very dangerous. Okay, thank you. What do you think about the nuclear power?
Um,
Into
I really don't know about that. But in my opinion, when I first heard this one,
uh-huh.
I heard it from a war.
Sorry?
A war. War. Fire.
Oh, okay.
Fighting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So in my mind, it's not a good thing. But after I learn more about that,
Uh-huh.
I know it's good for produce energies.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe scientists focus on that, but I think it's a little bit less than. In my opinion, maybe solar energy is good for it because there's no emissions, and nuclear power maybe can, how to say that, can make some just like CO2
Mm-hmm.
and other some things, and that's not good for our health. That's not good for our healthy. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's
I
cheap,
agree.
right? It's cheap to produce.
Even though that's cheap,
It's cheaper than another.
if it doesn't good for our healthy, that's not worth. It doesn't work.
Mm.
I think
Okay.
it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody,
Okay, thank you.
let's talk about the hydroelectricity. First of all, how do you think about that?
I think the hydroelectricity is the cheapest way to produce the energy and the safest one.
Mhm.
Uh,
I think it depends what country. Because many countries there's not enough water. Yeah, do you
Oh.
agree with me?
yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
In Canada, we are lucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
You're lucky in
how
many
about-
ways.
How about you?
I believe that hydroelectricity energy is green energy with no emission, which is good.
Mhm.
But on the other hand, we must build many dams,
Mhm.
and after several decades, then it will be an environmental problem.
I agree with you, but I have another question. Is it the water in the dam very clean? Is that
It's no matter the clean water, it's used the water's power.
Mhm.
So,
So
but
when water fall,
Yeah.
it's like waterfall, right?
I know,
It gives
but at the end of the dam,
Dam.
Dam.
at the end of the dam, it should be make some, just like I don't know how to say that, insects.
You mean the dirty water?
Not very dirty, but some. It's okay.
The problem is the dam after several decades, it will be destroyed. So
yeah, all
the
species
so
dies,
the
right?
people and
All
the
fishes
land
which
will
is live
will be
Yeah.
destroyed.
Can
So
die.
this is the problem.
Yeah.
So
That's
this is
environment issues.
such a
Yeah.
horrible thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So you can continue.
Okay. So as a concern about this power, I know that it's very dangerous for some species
Mm-hmm.
which live in the water, because when you use water, like hydroelectricity power, you use water, very powerful, very streamy, very strong water. It falls like waterfall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything which is inside water, all insects, fish and stuff,
Yeah.
it dies, right? It's not living there. That was why it's very dangerous for environment.
Then shall we just make a dam?
But it's normal stream. It's normal way. Have you ever been in Johns Lake? It's near Chilliwack.
Mhm.
This dam up on a hill. It's very high.
Oh.
And when they use this hydroelectricity
Mhm.
power, right? From this dam, water comes down very fast.
Oh.
So
Just,
I'm
Manufactured-
not
just
exactly.
use that power.
Yes, they
Okay.
use power which is water gives us, right?
Thank you. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I all agree with you all guys. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We're finished.
Thank you.
Thank you, team. Have a good night.